we are on our way to get the turbo installed. I hope you guys are excited for this. I certainly am. A little bit, is envious the right word? Yeah, a little bit envious about it all as well. Hopefully I'm making the right decision. From talking to people, they say they do miss the NA part of it, but the turbo fully outweighs how much they miss the NA. It sort of outweighs it in a better way, so that sort of made me go for it really. And obviously for the channel is a good thing, so yeah, partly for me, partly for you guys. So I think it's just something, I've done all the NA stuff now really. I've had it for 8 years. This is what I'm telling myself. This is what sort of goes through my head. I've had it for 8 years. Time to change, so that's the plan. We're going to get this put on. Unit 3 Motorsport I'm going to, so it should be good. He's got the knowledge, a lot more than I have of drilling engines or whatever you need to drill. That was the only bit that was concerning me really. All the other stuff just seems quite time consuming if you don't have the right equipment, so I'm going to miss you. NA power. If all goes wrong, I'm just going to have to buy another Clio quickly and just have one this turbo and one this not. Yeah. Or, you know, it might kill itself and then I'll be getting a whole new car together. But I've got all the kit in the back, everything that I'm pretty sure that came with the kit is in the back now. So yeah, we just need to rock up at Unit 3 Motorsport. Gonna miss you. That's been good fun. If you haven't got a Clio, even the naturally aspirated ones are fun. So we'll see. We're gonna see what turbo's like, which I'm proper excited about. Straight on the ramp. Panic is real. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's alright.
Bit further forward? What, forward? We are up. So all I'm going to do now is whip off the bumper. Josh just outside doing one of an MX-5, so I'm going to get the bumper off and let her cool down a bit because she's a bit warm. Josh got stuck into the subframe with the impact gun and yeah, just removing all the bolts really. As you can see, I was doing a lot. What? There you go, perfect. Oh, gear linkage. It's all coming off. Unfortunately, the gear linkage is in the way. Just after I sorted it out the other day.
No matter what, you'll get a smart ass, don't you?
Oh yeah.
You know you can get round if you use a really long spanner and like flip it over.
Yeah, but that's the best thing about YouTube. Little Nutty did not want to come out.
So what it is there's a nut in there and it's captive. Holding it captive has decided it doesn't want to play the game anymore. So the cap is f***ed off. And there is the once captive nut. See, there's the spring. This is gonna...
Is it come off? Unfortunately, there was a reasonable amount of fragment there.
It's come in, it's rusty enough. So, it's a case of... I mean, I could put the windy gun on it.
I'm not enjoying life. So that window there is literally all you can see when you're trying to access that nut. God knows what tool you need, but that's why we had to grind it.
See how rusty that is? So that originally would have just sat up in there like that. On the flats.
What, that's supposed to hold it in place so you can undo it?
Well, it wouldn't have been rusty originally, would it? It's plain. So that would have sat in a barb, and that would have sat against like the edge of your chassis, like inside, and that would have been enough to just hold it straight.
Yeah, that's a nice window though, see?
I mean, it appears like it's on top of it.
Come on, Elizabeth.
I don't know where she's been. Yeah. Oh, it smells of like...
Generally didn't look like it had a thread on it, whatever fell out.
Because what should happen hopefully now is this will drop, but it will hang off your coilover. That is subframe free.
Yeah, as I say, yeah, that's all. That's so pretty much the suspension's holding on to that now.
Yeah, so really what you could do is, yeah, so that's just hanging off coilovers now.
Yeah.
And obviously like your drive shafts and shit, but that gives us, I mean, now we've got that clearance, we can get on that top one there, you got the one I'm assuming down inside there for the other bottom one. Steering rack off, because the steering rack's obviously held up by the tyre ends. Then hopefully that rear end, because then once that's off, it's literally just pivoting on the lower ball joints. So realistically, if you did that, you could just undo the wishbone and then drop it out of the way. I mean, you could actually technically just undo the rear, drop it under the ball joints. Whole subframe just comes straight out. So I might just do that. Oh,
I'm staying here.
Captain.
There is it.
Maybe the other one wasn't just fucking coming out. There's no on the top.
Yeah.
Right, so then that, maybe really. Yeah. Of course it is, because this one's fucking column, isn't it? There's a reason you should be using input sockets. Yeah, whoever watches this will be screaming at your computer. Their computer.
Why?
So I'm using half-inch driver, half-inch to create.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, but none of it is impact. They should be black. Their impact bits to be black, and I'm using like hand bits. But whatever. The unnecessary length on the end of the that.
Nope.
Oh, you my way.
All that for that.
All that for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright guys, so that was the first video on installing the turbo. Hopefully you guys are intrigued as to how this is going to go. Obviously the subframe is now off. It went reasonably good. There was that one front lower subframe bolt which was in the most ridiculous place ever that you couldn't really reach with a spanner, so we had to cut into it and then get onto it that way. But I bought a new one from Renault Parts Direct. I think it was about £23 for delivery, but they were the only people that seemed to sell it, so I wanted to get the same one because it's captive or whatever, so it's got that little sort of framework around it that holds onto the nut. So yeah, sort of help you undo it. But apparently it's quite a common problem because I did a little bit of research on it last night, and yeah, it seems quite common, but that's alright, just a little snag in the process. So yeah, got that off, and then we got the upper manifold off, ready to crack on with the exhaust manifold, and yeah, just sort of test fitting the turbo hopefully tomorrow. Yes. The next video should be out pretty short and sharpish after this, maybe a few days for editing readings and stuff like that, but we're hoping, I'm going to try and keep them all down to a 10-minute video, keep chopping out lots of footage just so it's not too sort of time consuming. But yeah, we've gone for obviously taking the subframe off. You can take the engine out, but we sort of wanted to tack it from underneath, which is what I've sort of read up a lot of people do. This is Josh's first Clio turbo, but he's turboed a lot of other cars, obviously mainly MX-5s, again, all of them, whatever. But yeah, so it's sort of something new for him, but he's very kindly let me film along, so he's a funny guy, so be nice in the comments to us both. we're sort of new to it. I think there was couple of bolts on the subframe that we didn't get till sort of towards the end, but it's sort of all learning really. But you know, it's just stuff which is nice to have, especially when it comes to drilling the engine and stuff for the oil feed. So yes, a little bit nervous still, but it's going quite well. Just looking forward to fitting the turbo. Yeah, seeing how it fits in there nice and snug, hopefully. Just sort of looking forward to fitting the turbo and seeing how it fits in there, and then getting all the lines plumbed in. But yes, let me know how you guys are sort of feeling about it down below, and smack us a like as always. You guys did amazing on the last video. I think I had about 70 likes for about 600-700 views. So that was amazing, so thank you very much. But yeah, we're well underway. We've got a few more nights going. If anything else crops up, it might push it back a couple of days or a week. I don't know how long or what's going to go on, but we've got plenty of time to the remap. The remap is on Thursday, the 20-something of October. So we've got a little bit of time. I think it's the 21st. A little bit of time, but then I'm in Cornwall on the Saturday, so I literally have a day or two of Turbo Clio to play with, hopefully, as long as everything goes alright. But yeah, as always guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next few days for the next video. Cheers.